What's up, guys? It's Braden with Double H Outdoors. Just gonna do a quick gear dump review kind of deal before our spring bear hunt in 2025. We will kick it off with food. I usually try to take my my food per day in a Ziploc bag, and I'll just try to suck all the air out of it before I put it in my pack. Usually just go with some peanut butter, a couple of these Belvita crunchy chips, some of these Peak desserts, fruit snacks, a Peak meal, and like a honey pack. Put it all in here, suck the air out of it, just to save some room in your pack, and you can get after it. We'll go over sleeping and tents. I'm running the REI Magma 15. It is a extra large wide bag. I'm also running the Evac lightweight compression 20 liter from Sea to Summit, just to save some room in my pack. I'll be running the Kilos gear this year with the pillow. It's lightweight. I've blown it up in my house a few times. Works pretty good. Nice and comfy at the house. We'll see how it does on this hunt. Then it is me and one of my best friends. We'll be using the Peak Solitude 4. It can sleep 4 guys, but it's just us two. We'll keep all of our gear in there, possibly a stove. Yeah, everything fits in here. I got the floor, the spikes, poles, and then you also use the trekking poles from Peaks to help with the stabilization of that tent, which I will be running. Out to Bryce Bishop, hook me up with the Peak Sissy sticks. Those will also help with the stabilization of that tent. You're running those again this year. As far as glass, I will be running the Vortex Razor HD 10x42s. They're just kind of that happy medium for me. The 12 was a little much to start with out of a medium marsupial gear pack. Rangefinder wise, I'll be running a Vortex rangefinder. It is the Razor HD 4000. I've had pretty good luck with it so far. First time hunting with it. See how it goes. And then for a spotter, I'll be running the Vortex Razor HD 22-260. I ran this last year in Colorado, loved it. Also running the MagView attachment. Works great, super slick, lightweight, works well. And then as far as tripods go, I'll be running the Tricer AD with the pan head. Ran it last year in Colorado and had great luck with it. This is the Tricer BP, has the extending handle, gets down nice and compact, swivel it down, fold it up, strap it to the side of your pack, and get back at it. We will get into water next. I always just bring a 2 liter Nalgene and a 1 liter Nalgene. This one will stay on my side of my hip pouch on my belt or my pack. I also run a 1 liter Ketadine filtration. Once we find water, I'll just fill this up, filter it into here, fill that up, and I'll fill this up and throw it in my pack, just so I have a little extra for the hike or wherever we're going. You do have to be careful with these Ketadines, though. If you leave water in them, those filters will freeze and they will crack, and then they are no longer any good. They do sell replacements that are relatively cheap, but I've had no problems with them elk hunting. We're gonna try it. It's supposed to be pretty cold where we're going. Yeah, we're gonna give our best shot, trying not to freeze anything. One piece of equipment that I think gets overlooked a lot is gonna be this bad boy right here from Flextail. This is the 2nd gen, I believe. They just came out with a 3rd gen that's supposed to be better, but I've had 0 problems out of this. It is a flashlight and a pump. You can push air in or suck air out of your sleeping pad. Or you can also keep a fire going at night if it is that cold and you do need help with the fire. So highly recommended Flextail gear, great stuff. As far as lights, I always do one rechargeable. I'll be running the Peaks Duo. And then I also run a Black Diamond. The Storm is the name of this? Yeah, Storm. It's got AAAs. I always keep a couple extra AAAs with me just to have a backup if we run out of battery at any point in that Peaks and I'm not able to recharge it. After that, as far as charging goes, I do have a Dark Energy Poseidon and then a Swiss Tech. I just got this at Walmart, just a cheap little backup. Along with that, I do have the Dark Energy solar panel that can go on your pack, but we're probably just gonna leave it at camp, let it build up all day and charge some of our portable chargers. Keep that ready to go at all times. Keep a phone charger and a USB-C. That's pretty much covers everything we're taking with us. Let's see, kill kit. Always keep a tourniquet. Whoever I'm going with always knows where this is at in my kit. This is a spring bear hunt, so I'm just taking the elk quarter bag. That should get me through everything we need. Keep a Sharpie with electrical tape to fill out my tag. One of these, what is this? The Field Razor by Outdoor Edge with some replacement blades. And then I also run a Benchmade that is a fixed blade for my kill kit. That all stays in there until it is time to use it. Hopefully we'll be using it in the next couple days. And a knife sharpener as well. Well, let's see what else we got. Also, another highly overlooked things. I'm not super opposed to a little extra weight, so I will always carry dude wipes. It is all about comfort. I don't like chafing. Some people do. I do not. So, dude wipes is the way to go. They make an unscented version. They also make one in camo if you're really that cool. I'm not. I guess I just black bag's good for me. We are taking a Thermacell on this bear hunt, so I'm going to carry some extra fuel, extra scent pads for that as well. As far as technology goes, last but not least, we will be running the Garmin InReach Mini 2. I think this is the 2. Yes, the Mini 2. It's always a good idea to have one, whether you have cell service or not. It's just a good thing to have, especially if you have a wife, kids, loved ones at home that are worried about you. It's just a good idea to always have one, that way you can reach them, they can reach you. If something were to happen, God forbid, you get into an actual bad accident, or your buddy does, or whatever it is, there is a button on there that hopefully none of us ever have to press. We'll get into clothing next. As far as boots, I'll be running the Crispy Laponia GTX, I believe is what they are. Yeah, Laponia 2 GTX. Ran these boots last year, had zero problems. I also have sheep feet insoles. Shout out to Dan Staten. I got those on a giveaway. Loved them. Worked out pretty good so far. I've got a couple neck gaiters. It is supposed to get a little chilly in the mornings and towards the end of the night, with a beanie and some glass and gloves if I need them. Hopefully I don't, but I am from Texas, so it might get a little cold up here in northern Idaho. Let's see, what else? Extra pair of underwear, one pair of socks for the go, one pair of socks for the pack, KUIU belt, a couple dry bags, keep all my clothes in, and then we just start with a basic merino top. This is the Strong Fleece from KUIU, a Kenai, and then the down by KUIU. It folds into its own pocket. I think that's pretty neat. Saves you a lot of room in your pack. And then just a basic attack pant is all we're going to take. It's 5-6 day hunt. Hopefully we won't be out there that long. We'll come back with a bear or two, maybe a wolf if we're lucky. But this should be all we need. As far as rain gear goes, I keep it all in one dry bag. Tops and bottom with a pack cover and a bino harness cover all stays in one pack, and it stays at the bottom of my pack in case I need it. The only reason that'll come out is obviously if it rains. As far as gaiters, I will be running the Peace gaiters. Again, I ran these last year on my elk hunt and had absolutely zero issues. Super comfortable, lightweight, hardly ever knew that they were there. They have this Kevlar strip on here on the bottom that's super durable. Had zero issues with it. So that's about it for gear. All right, guys, we just finished up our gear / pack dump for our spring 2025 bear hunt here in northern Idaho. I'm going to be doing this with a bow. Some people do not believe I can do it. We got 5-6 days. If I can't get it done in the first 3, we might pull out a rifle, but hopefully we do not end up in that situation. Thanks for the motivation. They're very supportive here. As far as arrow goes, I'll be running a 235 VAP TKO 4-fletch tack vanes with a IP4 knock, 2-inch Sevr mechanical at 100 grains, 50 grain half out that comes with the Vaps have had zero issues with them. I've heard some people complain about stability with them. I personally do not have an issue with them. As far as the bow, I'll be running the Matthews Lift at, is this it? No, this is the Lift 33. Apex Custom Strings did these. Shout out to Jesse. I've had zero issues with these strings. No stretch, no break-in period. Straight out of the package, tune my bow, and it stays that way for however long until I throw this thing against a rock. I've had zero issues with them. So if you're looking for a new set of strings, go talk to Jesse at Archery Idaho. As far as the sight, I'll be running the Gen 1 UV slider. My preset pins, I run them at 30, 40, 50, and then just because of my sight type, I have right at 70, so it works out pretty well. I can pin gap 60 if I need to. 12-inch front bar, 10-inch back bar. Got 2 ounces in the front, 10 ounces in the back. What else do I have? Raptor Peep, QAD integrated rest, and I won't be running the limb legs, just looks good for the video. After that, we will get into the pack. Be running the Kifaru Hoodlum. I've chosen this pack over my Kuiu, and I have another Kifaru. I forget what the name of it is. I've chosen this pack just because of its diversity. I can move these pockets to the side, or I can just switch things up however I want. Comes all the way up to a full another like 8 to 10 inches up top, and you can just cinch that down, throw your guide lid on there, and then you just have a lot more room. So this pack has been through it. Super durable. I've had zero issues. Frame is great. Carries good. Puts all the weight on your hips. And yeah, we're going to put it to the test again, and we'll see you in a couple days. See you later. How bad was that?